Welcome to Ghada Academy. Today's lesson is active and passive voice. What is active and passive voice? When the subject of the verb performs the action, the verb is in the active voice. And when the subject of the verb receives the action, the verb is in the passive voice. For example, she understands the situation. This is active voice. The situation is understood by her. This is passive voice. And by her is called the agent, and you have the option to use it or not. When to use passive voice? Use passive voice in your writing or speaking when you want to put the focus on the object, or when the subject is less important, or maybe you don't want to put the focus on it, or use it when you don't want to show the subject. How to form passive voice? The tense of the verb remains the same for both active and passive voice. All you need to form passive voice is the auxiliary verb be plus past participle. In the passive voice, the tense will be indicated by the verb be. Let's see that in details. Present simple tense. Use is or are plus past participle. For example, he takes the responsibility. This is active voice. The responsibility is taken by him. This is passive voice. For the past simple tense, use was or were plus past participle. For example, he took the responsibility. This is active voice. The responsibility was taken by him. This is passive voice. In the present continuous tense, use is or are plus being plus past participle. For example, he is taking the responsibility. This is active voice. The responsibility is being taken by him. This is passive voice. And in the past continuous tense, use was or were plus being plus past participle. For example, he was taking the responsibility. This is active voice. The responsibility was being taken by him. This is passive voice. In the present perfect tense, use has or have been plus past participle. For example, he has taken the responsibility. This is active voice. The responsibility has been taken by him. This is passive voice. And in the past perfect tense, use had been plus past participle. For example, he had taken the responsibility. This is active voice. The responsibility had been taken by him. This is passive voice. In the future simple tense, use will be plus past participle. For example, he will take the responsibility. This is active voice. The responsibility will be taken by him. This is passive voice. For the future continuous tense, use will be being plus past participle. For example, he will be taking the responsibility. This is active voice. The responsibility will be being taken by him. This is passive voice. For future perfect tense, use will have been plus past participle. For example, he will have taken the responsibility. This is active voice. The responsibility will have been taken by him. This is passive voice. So we came to the end of today's lesson. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.